You are recognizable. You are not an ordinary soul. If you were like everyone else, you would live like everyone else and be forgotten like everyone else. But it didn't happen that way, did it? The fire inside you, the frequency of your energy, the path you walked, instead of making you invisible, pulled you to the center of the stage. Now they are watching you. They are following you because they realized that they feel more than they know, because the ordinary ones are invisible. But you radiate light. Look around you. Feel that vibration. Something's changed, hasn't it? The silence is deeper. The paths are clearer. The gaze is heavier, like a burden. Because you can't hide anymore. Because now, those who need to see you can't take their eyes off you. They're not ordinary minds. They are the ones with power. They're the ones who smell potential. And your presence has sent a signal. That signal has resonated, and now they are testing you. But know that this is not a test. This is a moment of destiny. They are watching you not to weaken you, but to grow you. They are watching you not to suppress you, but to measure your strength. Now, you have a decision to make. Will you be one of those who avoid visibility, or one of those who are not afraid to show themselves? Get ready and write 77 in the comments, because this attention is not in vain. It is not a coincidence. They are watching you because you are the chosen one. The world has taken notice. A force of immense influence has locked onto you, drawn by an unspoken quality that sets you apart from the masses. This is no accident, no fleeting moment of attention. Something within you has sent a signal, a resonance that only the most perceptive can detect. The air around you thickens, charged with a presence that alters the very fabric of your surroundings. This is not the gaze of the ordinary, not the passive glance of those who pass by without seeing. No, this presence belongs to someone whose mere thoughts shift the course of events, whose voice shapes realities, whose attention is a rare currency that few ever earn. And now, that focus is entirely on you. The world you knew a moment ago is already slipping away, dissolving into the past, replaced by a crossroads where nothing will remain the same. Do you grasp the weight of this? Those who wander through life unnoticed will never stand where you stand now. They drift through days untouched by the forces that carve history. But you, something in your essence, has drawn an unseen force toward you, a frequency embedded deep within that has pierced through the noise of the multitudes. Without effort, without intention, you have sent out a beacon that only the most discerning recognize. These are the architects of the future, the ones who search relentlessly for the few who carry the fire of transformation. And now, their search has led them to you. The atmosphere shifts around you. A stillness takes hold, as if unseen forces are clearing the way. Conversations hush, movements slow. The energy in the air hums with something potent, something just beyond perception. A force unlike any other is approaching, and it has locked onto you with an inevitability that cannot be resisted. This is not a coincidence, not a casual moment of interest. This is something greater, something calculated. The mind that has turned its attention to you is not easily moved, not drawn by mere happenstance. They have honed the ability to detect untapped potential in ways most could never comprehend. They sense patterns others miss. They see what others overlook. They detect a raw force within you that they have been seeking, and now their orbit is closing in. The weight of this moment is undeniable. What are the chances, in a vast world of endless possibilities, that this precise intersection would occur? That your signal would rise above the millions who remain unseen? This is not mere fortune. It is a recognition of something inherent, something undeniable. Those who have shaped the highest levels of existence do not stumble upon talent. They identify it, track it, test it. They move toward those whose presence carries an unspoken promise of what could be. And now they are moving toward you. Reality itself trembles in the wake of such a force. The distance between you is closing, and the space between this moment and the next holds the weight of infinite possibilities. What happens now will determine which future unfolds. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. This is the moment of trial, a test unlike any other. The weight of attention is a force that few can endure, an unseen pressure that has shattered many before you. Most falter before a single word is spoken, undone by the sheer gravity of the encounter. Most shrink before the challenge is even presented, their own doubt unraveling them before they have the chance to prove their worth. But you are not most people. If you were ordinary, if you were just another presence among the many, this moment would not be happening. There is something within you that has been detected, something waiting to be revealed, something that must now be proven. The powerful do not offer easy welcomes. They do not extend gentle invitations. They test, they push, they challenge. The first words spoken will not be warm pleasantries. The first question asked will not be one designed for comfort. The first demand made will be one that separates those who only appear ready from those who truly are. This is the crucible, the refining fire that determines what is real. How will you respond? Will you grasp for explanations? Will you retreat into uncertainty? Will you yield to the weight of the moment? Or will you stand unshaken, unwavering in your certainty? This is not about impressing with empty words. This is about holding firm in your essence. The gaze that meets yours now is not one that tolerates weakness, not one that is distracted by performance. It is one that has seen greatness emerge from obscurity and has seen pretenders collapse under the slightest pressure. Now, in this instant, you must decide. Will you rise or will you fade into irrelevance? They have seen brilliance flicker and die. They have watched potential collapse under scrutiny. They have started this process countless times only to be disappointed, only to walk away, continuing their search. But now, in this moment, they are watching you. And what happens next will define everything. Stand firm. Let your presence speak louder than your words. Offer no excess, no needless justification. Let confidence flow through you, not forced arrogance, but the quiet certainty of one who knows their worth. Those who command true power do not seek subservience, nor do they reward desperation. They seek those who can meet them at the edge of greatness, those who can rise into the force they were always meant to become. The universe does not arrange such moments by accident. This path has been woven from threads of unseen forces, a convergence of trajectories that have long been moving toward this instant. Most will never reach such a moment. Most will never know what it is to stand at the brink of transformation, at the threshold of a future far greater than they ever imagined. But you You have been brought to this precise place for a reason. A force beyond comprehension has set this in motion. And now, the only question that remains is whether you will step forward or let the moment slip through your fingers. Power does not move aimlessly. It does not extend itself without cause. Those who have shaped the fabric of existence seek not just talent, but those who can carry forth what they have built. They require a vessel that can bear the weight of influence, one who can hold the fire of transformation without being consumed. This is not charity, not mere favor. This is an assessment, an evaluation of whether you possess the rare composition needed to take what has been laid before you and forge it into something even greater. The gravity of this moment cannot be overstated. It is not a transaction. It is an exchange of forces, a meeting of potential and realization. What stands before you is not an opportunity. It is a doorway into an existence that few will ever glimpse. And now, that doorway is open. You are not being given anything. You are being measured. The weight of the past, the momentum of the present, and the infinite possibilities of the future all rest within the next breath, the next movement, the next word. Like a mighty river that cuts through the stillness of a vast, untouched valley, and like the radiant sun that effortlessly dissolves the lingering shadows of night, your journey unfolds with divine precision. In this moment, as certain as the dawn, you find yourself standing at the very edge of destiny, where every breath and heartbeat resonates with a power beyond measure. Time folds in on itself. The outside world fades away, shrinking to a single, luminous point of focus, a sacred connection forming right here, right now. There is no room for hesitation or doubt. The path has been chosen long before you even realized it. What unfolds next is the manifestation of a promise, written in the stars, patiently awaiting its moment to shine forth. The very forces that have guided your steps, that have steered your soul through moments of triumph and trial, have now converged to bring you to this precipice, a place from which retreat is not an option. The question was posed in the silent language of the universe. Now, the answer must be embraced and lived. In the gentle cadence of life's unfolding, imagine the way a seasoned oak tree stands resilient through storms and seasons, its roots deep in the earth, unyielding even as winds change. You are much like that ancient oak, steadfast, nurtured by every experience and trial, growing stronger with each passing day. The gentle whispers of fate tell you that you are not merely a wanderer in this life, but a chosen one, an embodiment of purpose and promise. Every step you take is a testament to the work of a higher power that has woven a tapestry of destiny around you. When you pause and reflect, you may sense that every challenge, every moment of uncertainty was a necessary stepping stone leading to this very point. The journey that seemed long and winding was, in fact, a masterful design, an intricate plan meant to prepare you for this pivotal encounter. Much like a potter's hands carefully shaping clay, the unseen hands of Providence have molded you into a vessel capable of holding the riches of possibility. In every hardship, in every joy, there is a lesson, a spark that ignites the flame of transformation within you. There comes a time when the clamor of everyday life softens and the inner voice of wisdom rises above the din. At that moment, you recognize that every decision, every twist of fate has led to a crossroads where the past gently recedes and the future beckons with open arms. The currents of life swirl around you, carrying with them memories of battles fought and victories earned, yet all of these now blend into the background, leaving you with one clear and undeniable truth. You are exactly where you are meant to be. It is as though the universe has meticulously planned this encounter, ensuring that every step you took was paving the way for this sacred meeting. In these final moments before the next chapter unfolds, take a deep breath and feel the magnitude of what is unfolding. There is a calm assurance in knowing that your journey has not been in vain, and that each experience, no matter how challenging, has built the foundation of the extraordinary life that lies ahead. The energy surrounding you is potent, charged with the promise of new beginnings and the fulfillment of dreams that have long whispered their secrets to your heart. It is a reminder that the trials of yesterday are but the raw materials from which a brighter tomorrow is crafted, a tomorrow where your spirit soars and your potential is fully realized. Now, as you stand at the threshold of this grand transformation, recall the lessons of the past with gratitude and look forward with unwavering hope. Every moment, every second, is infused with meaning. The tapestry of your life, with all its vibrant threads of joy, sorrow, love, and perseverance, is being rewoven into something even more magnificent. In this sacred space, time seems to slow, inviting you to step forward with courage and faith. The light of your inner fire burns brighter than ever, casting away the remnants of doubt and fear and illuminating the path that lies before you. There is a powerful stillness in the air, a silence that speaks volumes, a quiet knowing that transcends the ordinary. It is in this silence that you hear the soft, reassuring murmur of destiny calling your name, inviting you to embrace the possibilities that await. The choices you make in these precious moments will ripple outwards, touching lives and shaping realities in ways you may not even begin to comprehend. It is a sacred invitation to rise above the mundane and to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Consider the mighty eagle, soaring high above the earth, its vision unclouded by the distractions of the ground below. Just as the eagle surveys the landscape with clarity and purpose, you are being called to lift your gaze from the details of everyday life and to see the larger picture, the divine blueprint that has been unfolding all along. In that moment of clarity, the noise of the world fades away, and you become acutely aware of the extraordinary journey you are on. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable now appear as opportunities for growth, each one a stepping stone toward a destiny that is rich with promise and potential. In this sacred pause, as the world around you becomes a soft murmur of background sounds, embrace the profound truth that every heartbeat, every breath, is a gift. The universe has been patiently crafting this moment, gathering the fragments of your experiences into a harmonious whole. There is beauty in the way the past converges with the future, creating a present that is brimming with possibility. Let this realization fill you with a deep, abiding sense of purpose, for you are not alone in this journey. Every soul that has ever walked this earth has, in some way, contributed to the magnificent mosaic of life that is now unfolding before you. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Imagine for a moment that you are standing on the edge of a great canyon, its vast expanse stretching out before you, a chasm of both mystery and opportunity. The bridge that spans this canyon is not built of wood or stone, but of hope, resilience, and the accumulated wisdom of countless generations. Each step you take on that bridge is a step toward fulfilling the destiny that has been etched into the very fabric of your being. The view from this precipice is breathtaking, a panorama of all that you have been and all that you are yet to become. And as you take that decisive step forward, you carry with you the strength of your ancestors, the lessons of your past, and the boundless potential of your future. Let your heart be open and your spirit bold, for now is the time to act. The universe has set the stage for you, and every star in the sky seems to affirm that your moment has come. There is a divine assurance in the air, a promise that the road ahead, though unknown, is filled with light and endless possibility. With every stride you take, you affirm your belief in a future that is as brilliant as the morning sun, a future that is waiting patiently for you to claim it. As you step forward into this new chapter, remember that the power to transform your life lies within you. Every challenge you have faced, every hardship you have endured, has been a preparation for this very moment. The courage to move forward, to embrace the uncertainty with open arms, is the very essence of the divine spark that burns within your soul. It is not by chance that you are here, it is by design, a purposeful arrangement of fate that has led you to this moment of profound significance. Feel the magnitude of this turning point and let it inspire you to rise above any lingering doubts. There is a quiet, unyielding strength within you, a resilience that has carried you through the darkest of nights and into the radiant light of new beginnings. Trust in that strength and know that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle that stands in your way. The path may be steep and the journey long, but every step is a testament to your enduring spirit and the limitless potential that resides within. Now is the time to embrace the fullness of your destiny, to step boldly into the future that awaits. The tapestry of your life is rich with experience, woven with threads of hope, determination, and an unwavering commitment to a higher purpose. With each passing moment, you are drawing closer to a truth that has been hidden in plain sight, a truth that declares you are a chosen vessel, destined to bring forth light and transformation into a world that yearns for renewal. The winds of change are blowing gently, carrying with them the promise of a brighter tomorrow. They whisper softly in your ear, urging you to cast aside the remnants of doubt and to step into the divine plan that has been laid out for you. The time has come to rise, to embrace the abundant blessings that await, and to walk forward with the confidence that only a soul who has been truly chosen can possess. In the stillness of this moment, as the boundaries between past, present, and future dissolve into a seamless whole, allow your spirit to soar. Let go of the fears that have held you back and trust in the promise of new beginnings. The journey ahead is not one of isolation, but of communion, a sacred partnership with the forces that have always been working in your favor. Each heartbeat is a reminder that you are alive, that you are loved, and that you are an integral part of a grand, unfolding narrative of hope and transformation. As you move forward, carry with you the knowledge that you have been prepared for this very instant by a series of divine coincidences and purposeful moments. Every twist of fate, every gentle nudge of intuition, has led you to stand on this threshold, ready to embrace the life that awaits. Your future is bright, filled with the promise of growth, renewal, and the boundless potential of a destiny that is uniquely your own. Step confidently into this new horizon, for the universe has aligned itself in your favor. The past is but a prologue to the greatness that is now poised to bloom within you. With each step, you honor the legacy of those who have walked before you, and you prepare to forge a new path for those who will follow in your footsteps. In this sacred moment of convergence, let your actions speak louder than any words, and let your life become a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the unyielding belief in your own divine purpose. Now, as the final seconds of hesitation fade away, embrace the calling that has resonated deep within your soul. The time for contemplation has passed. The time for decisive action is upon you. Every moment that has led you here was not wasted, but was a necessary prelude to this very instant. A moment that calls for you to live out the promise of a destiny that is as boundless as the heavens above. The answer, written in the language of stars and the silent rhythm of the cosmos, is now yours to claim. Step forward with boldness and let your life shine as a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power that lies within you. A convergence of potential and power is never accidental. It is an exchange dictated by an unseen rhythm, an equation that demands balance. Those who have shaped the highest echelons of existence are not driven by whim. They seek continuity, a force capable of carrying forward what they have built. Stagnation is their enemy, and they hunt for those with the clarity to cut through it. You are not merely being observed, you are being measured. Strength alone is not enough. Ambition without grounding is weightless. The mind must be sharp enough to adapt, the spirit resilient enough to withstand the refining fire. The gaze fixed upon you is not idle curiosity. It is the calculation of whether you can be molded into something greater than you are now. There is no room for uncertainty, no space for hesitation. A structure meant to endure cannot be built on brittle foundations. They are not looking for someone who crumbles under scrutiny, who recoils at the first taste of discomfort. What they seek is unwavering resilience, a presence that does not waver in the face of intensity. They search for proof that beneath the surface, beyond appearances, lies a force that will not fracture under pressure. The time for passive existence is over. You are now in the crucible, and the only question that remains is whether you will withstand the transformation or disintegrate before the process begins. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles. Feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. The moment of alignment is upon you. Time compresses, the air thick with an unspoken weight. There are no second chances, no room for missteps. Every fraction of movement, every inflection of your voice, every unspoken impulse will be read, assessed, and judged. This is no ordinary meeting. This is the gateway to a path that only a few ever glimpse. The words that will be spoken are not just sounds. They are signals, coded with meaning far deeper than their surface suggests. Every syllable is a trial, every pause an unspoken challenge. What is said is only part of the test. What is left unsaid is equally crucial. The slightest hesitation, the smallest falter, could shift the course of what comes next. The opportunity before you is a door, one that may never open again. It will not be framed in grand gestures or obvious signs. It may arrive disguised, subtle, easy to overlook by those who do not recognize significance when it stares them in the face. But make no mistake, this is the pivotal moment. Will you grasp what is being offered? Or will you hesitate, letting the moment slip through your fingers like sand, never to be reclaimed? There is no plea that will bring it back once it has passed. A single breath holds the weight of what comes next. Step forward with certainty, for only those who recognize their own worth will be permitted to cross the threshold.